occupancy growth is the purple line. It's starting to flatline. We're not growing in occupancy, but at the same time, you can see ADR is still growing. Here's one of the nuances. We're not growing in occupancy, yet we're adding 2% more inventory every year now. So that tells me we've grown in actual occupied rooms by 2% because we filled all the new inventory. But the occupancy is not going to grow because there's too much inventory coming in. Does that make sense to everybody? It's not like we're not filling more rooms. You're just not going to see it in an occupancy number because the supply number has gotten bigger. So the point is, if occupancy stays flat at that 65%, we're still growing. We're still consuming all of the new supply. Until it goes negative, we're not consuming it. Once that goes negative, as far as negative occupancy growth, now we're not consuming the new supply that comes in. But as long as it stays flat, we're going to continue to consume it. But here's the problem. We got a long ways to catch up. So this chart shows you, going back to 2011, the green is demand and the blue is supply. Demand has way outstripped supply for 5 years. So even now that it's becoming equal, it doesn't really quite matter because we have 5 years to make up. Traditionally, we have opened up 2% new inventory in the U.S. over the last 40 years. We haven't been opening that. We haven't even opened up 0.5% over this time frame. So it means we have a lot of catch up to make. And then here's the other nuance. 70% of everything we've opened in the last 2 years is limited service. It's a Hampton Inn, a Hilton Gardens, and a Loft Hotel. What does that mean? We're not building any ballrooms. We're not building any meeting space in the United States. So even when you're reading these reports that says supply is growing, that's not going to help the meetings market because we're not building ballrooms. And these charts will kind of show you that. Over the last 2 years, we've only built limited service hotels. The next 2 years, as far as what's in the pipeline, 70% of it is all limited service hotels. So we're not solving this problem. And this chart's a great visual. Like I told you, I like visuals. If you go back to 2008, that was kind of a normal year. We used to open up, and what this tells you, the gold tells you these are new hotels that are opening. The blue tells you these are hotels that are closing. And these are all hotels that have 50,000 square feet of meeting space or more, big boxes. And what this will show you, 2008 was a normal year, that we would net about 10 new hotels of 50,000 square feet or more. But you can see what happened between 2008 and 2011. In 2011, we opened two hotels in the United States that had 50,000 square feet of meeting space or more. In 2012, we opened 0. We actually shrunk as an industry because 3 hotels closed and nothing opened. But you can see over the last few years, we have netted 1 to 2 hotels of 50,000 square feet of meeting space or more when we used to average 8 to 10. We just aren't building ballrooms. So even though you see room supply going up or getting bigger, that's going to help you if you're doing citywides. It's not going to help you if you're looking for meeting space attached to it because the meeting space is still compressed until we get some relief on that number.